Hello there, my air sign collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, air signs? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, oh, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What's going on? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful air sign collective. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What the hell you all got going on? Of course you see, of course we'd expect it on air sign. Them two cards go flying that way. So what's going on here, air signs? Oh, we got number 4, Spirit of Place. Look at that. So the leaves falling. That's kind of like decay, ending, new beginning type energy, but something stirring in the wind. It's giving me kind of geisha girl vibes there. Butterfly towards the eye there. You notice that? Transformation. You're going to be seeing things a little different. You're going to be... this gives me that feeling of resurrecting something. You know, like the leaves fall. So if you had an idea or a concept last fall, that could be coming back and you rethinking how you're going to reinterpret it or use it. So some of you, if you were working on something in the fall, maybe that's going to come back and you're going to be able to revive it, look at it in a different way. 6, we got the mountain, and 51, we got moonlight. Ooh. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Okay, this is a cross-watcher energy. Okay, you got a Leo that wants they want to sing. They got something they need to say. They want the spotlight on them, but Lord have mercy. They're coming from a bad place. Look at that, 51. Moonlight. Whew. I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you got someone deep in it. 651. 51 goes to 6. 6 goes to 12, which goes to 3. So, you got a cross-watcher energy. Okay, now, are they going to sing a torch song, or do they really have something to say? So, for some of you, I feel like this is probably Leo with moon placement. Moon's going to factor in. Maybe you got Leo in your moon. I don't know. You need to focus on this, which is you're going to resurrect an idea, a concept, something from the past. For a lot of you, it's like the fall, because I'm drawn to them fall leaves coming down. But look at all that greenery behind. Those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're getting ready to go into spring. So this is like something stirring up. I wouldn't be surprised if Judgment card don't show up during your reading to factor in, but this feels like a rebirth, a recalibration, re-understanding something, reinventing something, reusing. Yeah, this feels like cross-watcher energy. This feels like cross-watcher energy. Maybe a Leo or just a fire sign in their moon placement. Because see, I'm drawn to that. Doesn't that kind of remind you, do you see that? Like a hurricane there on the moon, which we know the moon doesn't have hurricanes, right? So this person is going through something very, very tumultuous. The moon energy is Piscean, right? So someone's really deep into something, okay? And this does feel like cross-watcher energy. So, you know, how much time and energy you want to put towards that is up to you. For a lot of you, let them go sing their torch song somewhere else, right? You need to be focusing on something. It feels like something from the past, an idea, a concept, a project, bringing it back to life. So going back 6 months, Yeah, the rainbow there in the tower moment. Rethinking something. Rethinking, reevaluating. And that's going to walk you towards something beautiful here, that rainbow energy. I'm getting the idea of torch songs a lot. Because, you know, I naturally wanted to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Yeah, you know. I do think you got someone singing some torch songs. They all up in their feels, but they going through some shit. I don't think that's going to be what you're interested in. That feels like way more cross-watcher energy. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles feels like something from the fall. You need to, something you need to go back towards. An idea, a concept, something that worked out very well for you. Or rethinking how you can use it, or like the concept or the idea. Page of Wands, rewriting energy, right? Rewriting that script, rewriting that narrative. Changing this narrative up. High Priestess. High Priestess. Trusting your gut, your guidance, your intuition. But you're tempering that with actual sort of like things that are valid. Things you can look at and see what pays off, what had a good return on investment, and what didn't. Rethinking the narrative, rethinking, rewriting. Changing things up. And then just trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. Okay? And we do got BJ there on the columns. Six of Pentacles to the Page of Wands, the Hierophant. This is that person. Some of you all, you could have auditioned, you could have did a job interview, you could have done something in the past. That's what that person's looking at. Someone's looking at that. Something you did in the fall. And that's what they are looking at, wanting to come in and kind of do something. So if someone, yeah, that's sort of that Ace of Swords here. If someone turned you down or turned down an offer or turned down the opportunity to work with you or give to you, they are fucking kicking their ass now. And it feels like this was something from the fall. Something from your recent past. Yeah, Capricorn energy here. Someone's kicking themselves in the ass. Because you know what this feels like? They could have locked you under like contract or set you in and had you sort of stuck. Had they have just been smart. But they fucked up. They fucked up. It feels like they're going to try to come back around because balance needs to be brought to this. This is almost that Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil type energy. You know, that's a great book. It's a great movie, right? This is sort of that the good versus the evil, right? With that sort of balance coming in. I'm not feeling this as being a real negative energy. So, you know, don't nobody get all scared and shit. Because if you believe in Most High God's going to fight your battles. But for some of you, from a financial standpoint, someone's wishing they'd have put you under contract or signed you on. So they could have tied you up. You know, this is if you you gave a good idea to somebody and they never thought about it. Or you interviewed, auditioned, whatever the hell, right? And someone didn't give you the offer. Now they're kicking themselves in the ass because maybe you went out and you did it on your own. Or you got another person to do it. I do feel like this person's trying to bring in some balance. I don't know that they necessarily have a whole lot of say-so in this. This is going to be trust your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. They could just be stuck singing fucking torch songs, you know? They missed out. You didn't miss out. Someone else missed out. Because they could have got you a hell of a lot cheaper. Maybe now your prices went up, right? Maybe now you're in a contract with someone else. So, you know, you're in a better position than what this person could have put you in. But I do feel like they could be wanting to come back around and try to, I don't know, sing torch songs or something. Yeah, the High Priestess. Trust who you get into partnership with. Business, financial, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, you're moving out of the poorhouse here. You got an opportunity. The Strength card, heavy Leo energy. Strength to the Ace of Wands. You're signing better contracts. You're signing better contracts. You're rewriting your script. You're flipping the script. You're changing it. Right? Look at this. Look at this. This is you putting your work out there, right? This is interviews. This is you, bank loans, anything along that lines, right? Dealing with other people. This is like companies and different things like that, right? Here you are walking away with that Five of Pentacles energy. You're getting that sort of heads up energy because you're that, even if you were this sort of like crippled person here with the crutches, right? You're rewriting. You're rewriting, rethinking, refinancing, whatever the fuck you got going on here. You kind of did the healing. You got that sort of, yeah, that's that energy. Lord have mercy. That's why somebody's don't like it. You've tamed the beast. You've tamed this energy. It does feel work-related. Now, for some of you, it could be relationship. It's like you're signing bigger, better contracts now. Right? That Ace of Wands, you're not this Page of Wands anymore. Your values went up, right? This is when you could have bought Apple at cheap. Your price went up. Your value went up. Your stock went up. Whatever the hell you had going, guess what? It went up. In value and price and in return. Yeah, because look at that. That gives me the image of a money tree. And look at all them sort of little green leaves plopping down. You lucked out, but someone else missed the fuck out. King, Queen of Swords energy. And the Moon card. So this person could be trying to figure out some way to come back in to do something. Someone's looking at what the hell you got going on. Could be trying to steal your ideas or have other people see what it is you're doing, what you're working on. Page, yeah, they got somebody watching, trying to see what the hell you got going on. Page of Swords there with that King of Swords. There's the Judgment. I told you Judgment would pop out. I told you Judgment would pop out. Someone could be planning something in the background, trying to plan something, but I don't know. Yeah, it ain't going to go to their benefit. They just missed out on the opportunity. We got Gemini represented right here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs, you guys got this. And the Ten of Pentacles. Air signs, you come out ahead on this. But it feels like that rejection is your protection. Because, if someone just wanted to lock you down in a contract and be able to control and manipulate what you had going on, this person would have been able to do that. This would have been a contract for work, a contract for, maybe a job, some work that you did, right? You could have been freelancing, but maybe now you got a good opportunity where, you're not stuck, you're not tied down. Spirit has given you the option of, having choices. This is someone just missed out on a good thing and now they pissed and want to try to come back in. Because balance sort of came to a situation. Sometimes it's better to hold off, not take the first offer that you get just because someone wants to lowball and throw around some figures. Especially if you're not really aware of what the fuck is going on. What sounds like a big number to you, by the time you get a King or Queen of Swords to look at it and look at the whole thing, they can be like, that's shit compared to what you could do if you did it on your own. You know how much you're going to lose if you sign that contract? So for some of you, you lucked out and got away from signing a contract with somebody who basically you would have been a slave to. They'd have had complete, utter control over everything that you did. That's how you come out ahead over here. I feel like you kind of did this serendipitously. It just kind of happened. Because it does feel like a comeback around energy. Something that you maybe was working on in the fall, right? And now it's coming back. You could have presented this. You could have been job hunting in the fall. You could have been helping. Maybe you're a freelance person, right? You go in and you give people ideas. Coming back. Now, when I said that, I'm drawn to, be careful when you freelance. If you do like advertising or something, someone just wanting you to come in and give them ideas, not to hire you. They're just basically wanting to see what you would do and then take your ideas and go with it. So for a lot of you, you probably lucked out on that. It feels like someone was just trying to take advantage of you to get you for cheap or to kind of block you so they could make the money off of you. But you you flipped that script. And I don't even think you realized that you fucking did it because you just didn't let this person wasn't able to get near you or sort of get you under contract. Sweet Jesus, air signs. So now, as you went kind of shopping your idea around, as you went to different places, for some of you, maybe you did get a bank loan. Maybe you did try to figure out a way to kind of do what you wanted to do, but do it on your own, which is put you in this Five of Pentacles, but you're moving out of that energy because you're not the one in that Five of Pentacles. Now, you might have been, kind of pushing it there for a while, but you were able to take that and flip the script. This does feel more like work because I'm not seeing no cups energy here. So, I mean, if you were dealing with maybe someone in like a romantic situation, I think they were just after money. It wasn't really love. But a lot of you, this feels like work. You're not afraid of this sort of monster energy right here. And that monster energy is just like, the big bad corporations or the energy that you maybe interviewed for. You realize you can do this on yourself. This could be like distribution. This could be production. This could just be work, signing a contract. It's like, I feel like it's your attention to detail and your ability to grow. Because, we have the leaves falling on that one, but this is like the money tree and the leaves coming down. You got smart. You wised the fuck up. You realized that maybe, it is better to maybe try it on your own. Maybe it was a small loan, or maybe you worked with somebody else, that Three of Pentacles energy. Maybe you collaborated with somebody else. Kind of like a bartering system. If you were good at something and they were good at what you needed done, you guys just kind of bartered it out to get you sort of out of that Five of Pentacles energy. So you're able to do it on your own. And this does feel like something that happened in the fall. So, I'm about 6 months ago. That Page of Swords and that King of Swords is also you paying attention, learning, and doing what you need to do. You're a lot smarter now. For some of you, if you tried to do it on your own, you brought a King or Queen of Swords on. So, from a legal standpoint, you know what the fuck is up, right? You ain't signing any contracts or anything unless you know what the fuck is in it. This Piscean energy, that moon and the judgment, yeah. Something's coming out. It's a beautiful energy, though. But something could be coming back. We're in the money. We're in the money. Someone else over here is like kicking themselves in the ass because they didn't take the offer. They made some bad choices. So now they're in this sort of energy, singing torch songs, while someone else is, you're getting some pennies from heaven here. It's that trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition, guys and gals. Rejection is God's protection. But you got to be willing to learn the lesson and grow from it. And actually, instead of sitting there crying and boo-hooing, you take the lessons that you learn and you flip it up and turn it into something usable. Because some of y'all, you would have basically been making a deal with the devil. But someone would have appeared to make it look like they were your savior. But in all actuality, they would have just chained you up and stuck you in a situation where you'd have had no growth and really no freedom. That's that sort of return energy, right? Balance coming in. I forget if whose reading it was. If someone's going to meet somebody that's going to help them out and give them information that they need. It's like when you meet someone who is like the master in your field, who is like, a great, well, you would consider a great, and they give you advice. That's when, you pay attention and you listen. Some of you all had that opportunity, but you didn't realize that they were basically the devil in disguise. A lot of you, when it comes to offers, know what the fuck you have and know what the fuck it's worth. So people just can't come in and try to lowball you with offers. Because they may seem like they're all for you, but they just basically want to get you under contract to keep you stuck. So you can't do nothing. That's a sort of reversal of energy. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got to trust it. Oh, I got Jackie behind me laying. So I'm gonna say go back about 6 months because I'm drawn to them fallen leaves. This was something in the fall. You could have had an interview. You could have been job hunting. You could have been putting your product out there. You could have been doing something. And you lucked out. And you were able to walk away from this sort of false-ass energy. Because for whatever reason, you kind of figured you were getting screwed on something. So, you didn't take that offer. Some of you might have struggled for a hot minute with that 3 of Pentacles and that 5 of Pentacles. You maybe had to borrow and beg for a minute. But you figured out a way to get through your sort of minor, I'm going to say like hunch or lump in the road. You got over what was bothering you, what was kind of holding you up, and you were able to bring yourself out of it. Now, for some of you, that could just be bartering and working with other people, right? If you got a skill that someone could use and they need, your skill, you need their skill, and you're able to sort of barter, and it kind of worked. And then you just started getting smarter. This feels like you started researching. You started going through and looking at what your options were. You planted that seed that turned out to be far more lucrative than you thought. Because I'm really getting money tree imagery on that. Some of you guys were dealing with somebody that knew that and they just wanted to take advantage of you. But you lucked out and moved away from that. And now someone's getting the blessings and someone else is singing torch songs because they done fucked up. And a lot of you realize now how this person was going to try to fuck you over. Give you less than what it was worth, right? So, when people say know your potential, know your worth, for some of you, it is literally knowing your fucking worth. Knowing what something you do create is actually worth. Putting a monetary value on it. And sometimes you need to get the professionals in there. King of Swords. That spirit, that is whatever the hell. I feel like 6 months. Something's going to try to come back, but it's not going to be to someone's betterment. I do. It's like someone singing torch songs, feeling sorry. Because you overcame. This does feel more like work. I'm going to tell you, it feels more like work or things that are substantial than what it does love. So, if you were looking to buy property, looking to buy a house, looking to, whatever the hell it was, by not signing that agreement with someone over here that, would have been like your savior, which would have put you in a lease or some sort of contract, which would have been fucking hell, right? You were able to avoid that. And you might have struggled a little bit, right? But you struggled, you learned, you're better, and now you get rewarded in the end. And someone else, this is just jealous energy, really. You know, when you realize what your self-worth is and you don't, just give it out there to everybody for nothing. Now somebody knows. You ain't ever going to deal with them again. Like, never. Because you see how they work. You see how they operate. You see how they operate. They're crooked. They're a liar. They're a thief. They knew your potential. They just wanted to cash in on it to keep you fucking stuck. Look at that. We're in the money. We're in the money. Someone over here is like, oh, they can't even bear to look at it. Your blessings. It's not always finances, you guys. This is just that stability, right? If you were looking for a better place to live or a new place or a new automobile, whatever the hell this entails, you got smarter and wiser. And because you didn't take the offer, because, the devil can show up and pretend like they're your savior, you actually lucked out. But this is also that return to sender type energy with the Justice card there. Of course, Libra. So we got Libra here. We got Gemini. That's that Libra in you. If you got Libra anywhere in your charts. The devil is Capricorn. The Hierophant is Taurus. We got Gemini. I love that. Sometimes you guys is better off waiting and know your fucking self-worth. Because if you don't know your self-worth, someone else will. And they will try to come in and take advantage of that. Work, love, or life, y'all, know your fucking worth. Know your worth. Woo, air signs. I absolutely love that. I don't feel it's love, because if that was a love relationship, that was toxic as fuck. So this feels more work-related. This feels more dealing with the physical contracts. Maybe you were looking, like I said, house, automobile, something like that. And, you would have gotten to a shitty contract with a person who you would have realized was two-faced. So, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I fucking love that. Always know your worth. And if you don't know your worth, then do a little bit of fucking research, okay? Okay, Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses. Whew. I love that. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Now, for some of you, think back to the fall. I'm thinking like 6 months. I'm thinking fall. Whenever you consider fall in your area, right? Any job applications you might have signed, I don't know, credit card, bank loan, anything like that you might have been sort of looking into. It's like that's going to factor in, or whoever the hell you were dealing with that, it's going to kind of factor in. Because you realize that you would have been fucked and screwed. You'd have lost your ass. Because that Ace of Wands is like you planted that money tree. And you realize now that someone was just going to freaking... I love that. Peace, love, and light, air signs.